building that inner confidence, and the inner confidence that it gave each of us that we could overcome any challenges that life may have presented to us or will present to us. So I say, people, if you're looking for something that's real, if you're looking for something that's solid, if you're looking for people who are real and who are solid, the Hope Token community is it.
Come on now.
Thank you so much, Julianne. Woo!
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I've got one more quick one, Dr. Breakthrough, if you don't mind. I talked to Norvell Brown. He's been given a lot of props and he is such a wonderful person. I just wanted to give him a minute if he had a second to give a quick testimony.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Julianne. You and Jeremiah and all the other team, just so wonderful, so great. Look, and we get on here, we talk about how great people are, but the truth of the matter is this: they absolutely are. I'm telling you, if you went to the convention, all you saw was family. You saw a high level of high performers that just care about each other. We care about our cause. We're doing the right things. We're growing. We're developing. We're breaking through, all the way to the message that was preached by Dr. Breakthrough on Sunday. I broke through things in my life, but I didn't come here to break through things in my life. I came here because I saw a community of people working toward common goals, and I saw that if this thing was true, we would be able to bring in all the most powerful people in the world all into one community, such that whenever one person did anything, everybody would benefit. And my God, we have got it. This is like a 14th opportunity that I had when I came in, and now it's going all the way to one of my top two, okay? One of my top two, and I'm fighting with both fists, left and right, making this thing happen. So we're really, really excited about what we got our hands on. We could not be in a better place at a better time in life. Thank you, David Bass. Thank you, Dr. Breakthrough. Thank you, entire executive team, everybody that's working this thing out. We're going to the top together. See you at the top.
Come on now. Awesome. Well, folks, I'm telling you, you heard the excitement. So I want to ask you this question that's on the board. If it were possible to make a one-time educational empowerment purchase that also supports worthy causes and entitles you to receive free bonus tokens that rise in value by possibly creating residual earnings, that'd be worth your serious investigation? Yes, or of course, yes.
No. Dr. Breakthrough, are you on?
I think I hit the mute button. And what about if what we're about to offer you wouldn't compete, but rather complement whatever you are presently doing? As a matter of fact, it can enhance, enable, and empower you to do whatever you do better. You heard Norvell Brown. Matter of fact, Julie, would you just give a short testimonial? You all have several businesses as well as this. And could you attest to the fact not only does it not compete, but it actually empowers you to do whatever you do better?
It really, really does. And so, as we break through with time management and all these other things to do, what we're doing is we're pouring into ourselves, using the educational packages and the people that are around us and mentors and that are pouring into us so that we can do better at what we do, right? So our main job, I shouldn't say job. I don't like that word. I don't like that word. But our main source of revenue that comes in, and this is just a huge compliment because it doesn't fight. It does nothing but complement it. And we pour into ourselves and learn and grow as individuals and grow as a couple and grow as business people. So it's very, very complimentary.
Wow. Well, thank you. Well, again, thank you very much. And so, folks, what we're talking about is called the Hope Token, and the Hope Token community, we call it the Game Changer. So welcome to the Game Changer. Now, we're not financial advisors, and the information given in this presentation is not financial advice. The information is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be a solicitation or recommendation for any specific investment. Cryptocurrency involves risk and is not suitable for everyone. So here's a picture of my family, and my acronym is forget about me, I love you. And as you already heard, my friend, our community has a family feeling and family like, and again, we have people that actually are living out this philosophy where forget about me, I love you, where we're working together as a team. And so let me address this. Hope, by the way, is not the same as a wish. True hope is a well-founded, well-grounded expectation of the future. You see, hope changes everything. Hope, my acronym, have only positive expectations, which, by the way, we have our t-shirts and on the back. And so I have several of these. A lady said to me, she's like, I love that message. And I said, well, you'll love the community that exemplifies this message. Because what could happen within a community of people who were committed to only having positive expectations of each other? What would happen if we only had positive expectations for ourselves? What would happen if we only had positive expectations for our family? What would happen if we only had positive expectations for our business? Wow, you talking about a breakthrough. So 3 important questions you may be asking. Number 1, what is the Hope Token community? Number 2, what product do we offer? And number 3, what's in it for you? I just want you to know up front, it's a win-win-win proposition. It's the only no-lose, only win situation I've ever seen. Now, as a community, we are a global educational empowerment crypto token community with the primary purpose to create long-term supplemental earnings while helping our members build a brighter future and create or cultivate a success mindset. You're transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's what we're doing here, my friend. And surely that's what you would like to have. So this rests on what's called the smart contract, AI, or artificial intelligence. Why is that important and what does that mean to you? Well, number 1, there's no favoritism. See, there's no big I's and little U's. Secondly, human error is significantly minimized. And thirdly, expenses are almost eliminated as staffing and overhead are significantly reduced. That means there's more money to pay out to our customers. People ask, who's the boss of this corporation? First of all, it's not a corporation or company. It's a contract, a smart contract. And you, my friend, are the boss. That's right. The Hope Token members. You see, this continual wheel of value cannot be manipulated. It cannot be controlled. It cannot be stopped, and it cannot be censored. We're building a better future for our global community members. And that's why you, my friend, want to join. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I want to just add, when you add expectation to powerful education, you talking about a breakthrough. So our product is world-class coaching, seminars, training, and mentoring. My acronym for coach, challenging overcomers, advocating championship habits. By the way, one of the habit of a champion, they show up when they feel like it. They show up when they don't feel like it. They just keep showing up till they do feel like it. And congratulations, my friend. You showed up today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now, we're going to teach you about financial literacy. You see, the financial illiterate have been programmed to be consumers. But the financial literate have reprogrammed themselves to look for ways to circulate money. Now, the first time I heard about this is when I married my beautiful wife years ago, Nadia. I call her my ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. And as a matter of fact, she said, baby, we don't want to spend money. We only want to circulate money. And I said, that sounds great, but what exactly does that mean? She said, when you spend money, it's gone, never to return. She said, but when you circulate money, it goes out and it comes back. A never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. She says, matter of fact, we're going to pray that our money comes back and brings babies with it. I was like, wow. From now on in the Harris household, we're going to be circulators. We're going to look for ways to circulate our money. By the way, if you are still a consumer and stuck on being a consumer, I was that way, by the way, before the check came in. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy this. Okay, and I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy. And that's the way the commercials have you programmed. You don't even realize it, my friend, but you're willing to spend money on something that doesn't produce anything. But now when you become a circulator, you're looking for ways that the money, my friend, can circulate. Where it goes out, it comes back. Now, Robert Kiyosaki said, just like there was a wicked law years ago to keep the slaves from learning how to read and write, there's an unwritten law today to keep people from learning about money. Why? Because any financial principle that you do not know, those that know them can use them against you. But conversely so, any financial principle that you learn, you can now use it as leverage to work for you on your behalf. How many of you, like myself, would love to learn more financial principles so you can leverage that to build a better future for you and your family? Also, we're also going to teach you about cryptocurrency. The most amount of money I've ever made in the shortest amount of time and the least amount of effort has been through cryptocurrency. My wife and I both drive luxury vehicles that was purchased with the profits of cryptocurrency. I've got a friend, by the way, that bought a Bentley with the profits of cryptocurrency. And by the way, here in Dallas, where I live, you can actually purchase gas with cryptocurrency, go to games and so forth. And it's incredible. By the way, we're going to teach you about personal development. It was Jim Rohn who said a formal education will empower you to make a living, but personal education and development will empower you to make a fortune. We're going to teach you business building principles like 1 + 1 = 2. That's cooperation, but 1 and 1 is 11. That's collaboration, and addition can't keep up with multiplication. We're going to teach you about health and wellness. Like, for instance, wealth without health is futile. However, health without wealth is frustrating, but health along with wealth is fantastic. And we're going to teach you about taxes and so much more. Benjamin Franklin said, if you empty your wallet into your mind, he said, then your mind will fill your wallet. How many of you, like me, would agree it's time to empty some of your wallet or pocketbook into your mind if your mind's going to fill your wallet or pocketbook, right? So we have world-class coaches and trainers, top industry leaders and physicians, trainers, world-renowned authors and coaches, doctors, mentors, financial educators, social media guru, and so much more. You see, one of our greatest desires in life as individuals is to find someone or a group of someone that can empower us to break through, to be, to do, and to have what we secretly know we can become and achieve. And that's what we have to offer. And many people join just for that one reason alone. You see, membership has its privileges. So we have a 4-tier educational empowerment package for as little as $60 up to $5,000. And if your hope gauge is on empty, by the time you go through our trainings, it's going to be on full. And besides that, how many of you like me like gifts? How many of you like myself like bonuses? Well, guess what? How about when you buy your educational package, no matter how small or how big, we're going to give you bonus tokens called Hope tokens that rise in value with every purchase anywhere in the community. Now, 85% of your purchase price will be in tokens. So give you an example. Let's say you bought a $1,000 educational package. Well, guess what? You're going to get $850 in tokens that rise in value. That's powerful. Now, the illiterate, by the way, of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but rather those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So our first package, like being a freshman, is from $60 to $500, my friend, and that's tier 1. Tier 2 is like being a sophomore for $501 to $1,000. And Scott Hoffer said, learners shall inherit the earth while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to live in a world that no longer exists. You see, the 12 years of regular schooling that I had, and then the 12 additional years of college, that's right, 24 years of schooling, it didn't equip me to live in this present day. And so I have to constantly be learning. How many of you like me are committed to be constant learners? Now, tier 3 is from $1,001 to $2,500. And by the way, question, what have you learned that's keeping you from learning what you really need to know? And then tier 4, $2,501 to $5,000. That's like being a senior. Les Brown and I were speaking to UK a couple years back. He spoke first. I was to speak after he was done. When he was speaking, he made this statement: transformational information costs, but it pays for itself more than 10 times over. Wow. I said to myself, I'm willing to purchase transformational information, especially if it's going to pay for itself more than 10 times over. Hey, would you be willing to do the same? I'm sure you would. And guess what? That's exactly what we have to offer. See, we have result-based and profit-creating education instead of traditional debt-creating education. Here's a guy saying, instead of repaying my student loan, I'm returning my diploma. It didn't work. Now, sad to say, many folks, they would love to do that because guess what? They're head over heels in debt. And now they're working in the field that their diploma didn't even help. And many folks that have a diploma now are considered overqualified. So we say any information that or education that doesn't produce cognitive thinking, create a change in your heart, movement in your feet, and most importantly, money in your pocket is wasted or miseducation. Would you have to agree like me that you perhaps have been miseducated? It's time to get re-educated. So how about this? How about if we give you 4 ways to earn even while you learn? Too passive and too active. May we address the first one, please? Now, you're able to sell tokens and withdraw up to 30% of the total amount of your purchase price every 28 days. So that means you're going to learn while you earn passively. And actually, it means you're going to earn even faster than you learn. Now, when you sell your token, that is decreasing your amount of tokens, but the remaining amount, understand this, they increase in value every single day, and many times, several times in a day, because anytime there's a purchase with this unique algorithm, listen carefully, it's never been done before. Anytime anybody purchases anywhere in this community, anywhere in the world, on any continent, my friend, every single person benefits because every purchase goes up by 1/100th of a penny, and you take 1/100th of a penny times however many tokens you have. Hence, the name of this game is get as many tokens as possible. But guess what? You can't buy tokens. You can buy the education package and get the tokens as a bonus. That's the key. Now, let's use this illustration. So again, you have the ability to sell up to 30% of your tokens. So let's say you purchase a tier 2 $1,000 educational package. You're going to be able to sell and withdraw up to $300 every 28 days until you exhaust your account, unless you're like most of us, then make sure we build up our nest egg first so it's big enough that even when you start withdrawing, you got more left over by the next 28 days it's grown back to replace it. Let's say, again, you bought another $1,000 educational purchase. Now you're able to sell and withdraw an additional $300. So here it is, total purchases, $2,000. You are able to sell and withdraw up to $600 every month. That's passive income stream number 1. Let's review. Number 1, you get world-class coaching and education at a fraction of the cost. Number 2, you get free hope tokens. That's 85% of your purchase value. And they rise in value with every purchase within the community. And then number 3, you get to sell and withdraw up to 30% of the purchase price every 28 days in supplemental earnings. But again, most of our members are in it for the long haul. They understand the long term. And so they're letting their nest egg get big first. Now you know why this guy's a happy customer, because of these powerful principles. And you will be as well when you get back to whoever invited you, get their link and get started. Now, the second income stream is passive as well. Question: since you have residual bills, why not create residual earnings that work even when you don't? Think about that. That work even when you don't. It's called staking. It's increasing your passive earnings. It's like putting your tokens on hold or lock for 14 days. You're going to earn an additional 1%. Now, on top of everything else, you're going to earn an additional 1%. That's every 14 days. Here's an example. Stake 10,000 tokens, earn 100 extra tokens. Now, complete another 14 days for an additional 100 or 200 tokens, and you take that by the present price of the token. That's some incredible income. Now, or incredible earnings, I should say. Let's say you stake 3,000 tokens, you're going to earn extra 30, complete an additional 14 days, you get an additional 30 or 60 altogether. Now, I like what Warren Buffett said. He said, you will work until you die unless you learn to make money in your sleep. Every last one of our members in the community have ways that we now make money in our sleep. As a matter of fact, through staking, you can make up to 26% in annual percentage yield. Now, one of our members, who's also a financial advisor, David Montgomery, said to me, Doc, on that one point alone, that, my friend, gives me the wherewithal to share with a lot of people, and that's a compelling reason for people to join. And so that leads me to the third reason, or the third way we pay, and that's an active income stream. That's when you share. Now, when you share, you now become an affiliate, and you're going to earn 15% instant and direct commissions on all purchase product tiers. Let's say, for instance, the first guy you talk to, Ed, makes $1,000 purchase. The second guy, Scott, makes two $500 purchases. The third one, LaShawn, makes a $5,000 purchase. And then Melody makes a $2,500 purchase. Well, you're going to make $150 off that first purchase. When? Instantly. You're going to make $75 off that first $500 purchase on the second tier, and then $750 off the $5,000 purchase, $375 off the $2,500 purchase, and then additional $75 off that second $500 purchase, for a grand total of $1,425. Is this paid at the end of the month? Oh, no. Is this paid in the next 2 weeks? No. In the next week? No. When's it paid? Instantly and directly into your account. I don't know anything any better than that. Now, the fourth income stream, this is incredible, my friend. And by the way, would 4 income streams bless and serve you well? Yes, yes, or yes. Well, you remember these 4 people that made the purchases? Guess what that does for you? That entitles you to sell and withdraw up to an additional 30% based on your customers' purchases every 28 days. And yes, this is in addition to what you can sell based on your own purchases. So it looks like this. Because of these 4 sales, that's $2,850 additional dollars you now can sell and withdraw from your account until it's depleted every 28 days. Again, unless you're smart like most of us and you let your big nest egg grow first, then you've got something big enough that it will never be totally depleted. So supplemental income, by the way, is the breakthrough that the majority of the world wants, needs, and seeks. Most of the world suffers from less than perfect finances. They desire time, lifestyle, and money freedom. Fortunes will be earned by providing these breakthroughs. So the Binance Smart Chain, by the way, blockchain is changing the world of finance and assets. The Binance coin is gaining big time the crypto boom of 2021. And 1 week in February of 2021, it grew by up to 102%. Go to coinmarketcap.com and find that out. By the way, Binance Exchange is the fastest growing cryptocurrency exchange, and Binance is one of the top 5 cryptocurrencies in 2021 and beyond. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, you'll see it's in 4th place right now. And by the way, smart people leverage smart chain and AI, or artificial intelligence technology. We call that being a CLO. See, everybody can't be a CEO, but everybody through the Hope Token community can become a CLO, Chief Leveraging Officer. Archimedes said, if I had a lever long enough and a prop strong enough, he said, I could single-handedly move the world. You don't have to single-handedly. You can do it together with us as a team. Zig Ziglar said, if you empower enough people to get what they want, you get everything you want. Booker T said, those who are happiest are those who make the most for others. And Acts says you ought to support the weak and to remember the words of the Lord, how he said, it's more blessed to give than to receive. See, I've been blessed to receive, but guess what, my friend? I found out it's even more blessed to give. So we're a philanthropic community. We're giving back to charities and organizations that are making a real difference to help prevent bullying and educate teens about suicide, drug, and alcohol abuse, teach financial literacy, and so much more. Our recipients like Bob Holmes, a one-man volleyball team, and Imabang Smart, who's delivering and developing a movie to help people not to commit suicide. And by the way, 2 of our members, after hearing our message of hope, decided not to commit suicide, my friend. That's huge. Angel Roberson, who teaches inner city youth, Terza Andrews, who feeds the homeless, Dr. Jeanette Fishburne-Scott with her 501c3, and Anna Villalax, and Tawana Williams, who's known as the Hope Coach, who just was recently on the news station, my friend, and doing so many great things. And she's also developing a movie. I'm saying, listen, my friend, we are giving back. So whether you're a grandparent who wants to leave a legacy for your children and your grandchildren, or whether you're a college student that's needing help, financial help, needing some emotional support, whether you're a single parent mother or a coach or a single parent dad, we have what you need. Because wherever you want to go in life and whatever you want to accomplish, you can get there faster and easier through the Hope Token community. Why? We're going to provide mentors who can inspire and instruct you along with a model and methods to follow. By the way, the speed of your implementation will determine the speed of your success. And so, my friend, get back in touch with the community member who invited you and join the team. Team, TEAM, together everyone accumulates money. Remember, it has never, ever, ever, ever been done before. The unique algorithm causes this. Listen, my friend, when anybody, anywhere in the community makes a purchase, everybody makes something. And when even the great granddaddy of them all, Bitcoin, has been dropping, and all the other cryptos dropping, guess what? The Hope token keeps going up every single day. And cryptos are dropping, but guess what? We keep going up and up and up. And this is something that's incredible, my friend. If any other reason you're to join, it's because what we have here is not just an educational model, not just a charitable giving that we do, but guess what, my friend? You have something that is increasing in value when everything else is decreasing. That is powerful. And so individuals can grow, but teams can explode. Now, unfortunately, if you don't get back to the person who invited you, you could be poor, putting obstacles over riches, poor opinions obscure riches, poor passing over opportunities repeatedly. And so, my friend, get back to who invited you. They'll have a website that looks like that. If you hit that red button, there's a 6-minute powerful video that'll rock your socks. And by the way, when you get started, you're going to get the same free tool. As a matter of fact, we've got some additional tools. If you go to hopetoken.info, that's just for members, you get a free landing page or name squeeze site. Now, if you're not yet a member, you can't get that free tool yet. So get back to whoever invited you first, get signed up, you'll get your own ID number. Then you can go to hopetoken.info and get your own free landing page. By the way, we're doing major advertising now. We've got a full page, half-page ad in the back of a major magazine. We've got some radio and television, some other solo ads and things. So I'm telling you, people are going to be coming by the droves. But if that's not good enough, I've got one more thing for you. Phase 2, you spoke and we heard. See, some people say, you know what? I've looked for this Hope token on the exchange. I don't see it. That's because it's on a closed exchange. So how about if we're coming out with phase 2, where now you're going to be able to find us on the open exchange? That's right. How about finding us on the open exchange? Now, the only problem with that is there'll be some volatility where you'll see it'll go up and down, right? Right now, it only goes up, but it'll be able to go up and down when it's on open exchange. But guess what? Some folks also, you're able to withdraw every 28 days. Well, sometimes if there's a whole lot of people trying to withdraw, it slows down the process. How about phase 2? You can withdraw instantly. Oh, y'all didn't hear me. I said, you spoke and we heard you. Guess what, my friend? So not only will it be on the open exchange, not only will you be able to withdraw instantly, not 28 days later, instantly. But listen, here's another thing. Are you ready for this? Okay, I don't think y'all are ready. Let me ask you again. Are you ready for this? What we got phase 2, you like Star Trek, A New Generation? Well, we got phase 2, right? It's like Hope Token on steroids, and we're not even sure what we're going to call it, but phase 2. Guess what, my friend? Guess what? What you have now in Hope tokens, you'll be able to use your Hope tokens to get started. Now, many of you know there's a group of us, about 25, that literally we were able to start when it was less than a penny. How about if everybody under the sound of my voice, how about if you get an opportunity? Phase 2, we're going to be able to start you off at less than a penny. That's right, less than a penny. Oh my goodness. And if that's not enough, one more super powerful perk. Are you ready for this? I don't know do y'all have seatbelts wherever you are, because you better have a seatbelt for this one. Now, don't tell Dave Bass I told you yet. But we had a great conversation, and Dave said, Dr. Breakthrough, I talked to our programmer. When this thing first, now the people need to be there first, but when this thing first launches, he said, literally, we now have the potential of whatever someone starts with, imagine them the potential of it doing 20 times what it's worth. Whoa! Whoa! Now you understand why whoever invited you on was so excited. Now you understand. Here, those of you, you got to learn to think two things like my wife teaches me all the time. Baby, let's be strategic. So you got to be, number one, strategic, but number two, think long term. Because remember now, whatever you can't reap a harvest that you didn't sow. So guess what? We are on an open, get this now, fired up to get as many hope tokens as possible. Why? First of all, you're going to be able to use those hope tokens to get started in phase 2. No money out of pocket, just your hope tokens. So guess what? How do you get more hope tokens? You got to upgrade by a bigger educational package. Guess what? Then if you refer other people, when you get your 15%, you can use that to purchase again. Oh, y'all better hear me, because guess what? If when we start, and you're going to get this for less than a penny, this new version, phase 2, and if it does 20 times or better, do you want to start with 5,000 hope tokens or 10,000? Or do you want to be like maybe 30,000 hope tokens or 100,000 hope tokens? I mean, just think now. It's up to you. So here's what I'm saying. It is time to put your nose to the grind. It is time to talk to everything that's breathing, my friend, because you now can position yourself to prosper. You now can help position your family to prosper in an incredible way. You now can help position your friends to prosper in an amazing way. Imagine how someone's going to feel if you help them get started now and they accumulated as many hope tokens as possible and was able to start phase 2, say, with 20, 30, or 50,000 hope tokens. And what if it did 20 times that? For instance, we started 90 days ago with this. We're right at $1 in 90 days. So what if on phase 2 we do that? I'm convinced we'll hit a whole lot faster, a whole lot sooner. And so you have a choice and a chance. The ground is level, but some of us that understand are going to really make this thing big. So David has done everything he can do. The top leadership executive levels have done everything they can do to give you what you've asked for. Now the ball is in your court. It's time for you to do what? Slam dunk. So, hey, it's the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. You need to get started now. By the way, we've got a Zoom schedule. Take out your phone. Let me grab my phone real quick and take a picture of our Zoom schedule. And that way you can invite others because they've got to hear this news. And then 24/7, you can go to hopetokenvideo.com. And then, my friend, Facebook, on Telegram, you, my friend, can get the support you need. So, in closing, since it's possible to make a one-time educational empowerment purchase, it also supports worthy causes and entitles you to receive free bonus tokens that rise in value or possibly creating residual earnings. When would now be a good time to get started? Would your answer be yes, yes, or of course yes? So, my friend, get back to where I invited you, and let's get you started now. All righty. God bless you. Welcome to the Hope Token community.